What's up, everybody? This is Warrior Uzumaki, and I'm just, since I'm at home, I'm trapped inside. I've been doing all these tutorials. I'm playing around with some things, and, I'm starting to work with a 3D printer here in Texas, a 3D printer manufacturer. And I'm going to be trying to print out, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to try to print out here. I'm going to raise up my garage door there. You see the mess? My daughter's out here painting clothes. It's crazy. I don't want it to go too high because it rained. But this is a platform for that. What's going to happen is this will sit on top of that platform like this. This is actually one of the projectors that I use to project onto my windows when I do car shows. And what I'm thinking is, I'm going to show you guys before I walk outside. Make sure I'm not going to hit anything here. Yeah, she's been busy out here. The things that we're doing to stay busy. Check this out. So you can't see, but you know how we have this thing right here? This little grip that people use when they're riding with you, and I'm driving, like when they're riding with me and I'm driving crazy because I have a heavy foot. What I'm gonna do is those little hooks will hook on top of here, and I'm gonna use the back to hold it or to position it up so that it sits at an angle. And what will happen is it will broadcast on an angle across the car. So just like this one right here, which you can't see because it's so freaking dark. But that one right there will broadcast this way. This one will broadcast, now you can see it. This one will broadcast on the other window. And when somebody looks into my car, they won't see anything because everything's up here out of the way. It's easy for me to set up, and it should be pretty easy for me to print out as a first project. One of the many projects that I'm working on, I'm doing stuff like this first, so that I can learn how to, check that out, so that I can learn how to use the program and create more intricate things. Now, I've been learning a lot about 3D printing, and one of the things that I really want to do is, I don't know if you guys know, but the Hellcat does not have fog lights, right? SRT Mush sent me a design for fog lights a long time ago, and I'm gonna try to do his design for my Challenger and send him the actual a print of it too, if it works out. Like, I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but I'm gonna actually try to do it. It was like maybe 2 years ago when I first started talking about doing 3D printing, but I had big hurdles that I had to cross, right? One of the biggest hurdles was the software. Well, I was thinking about the software that I was gonna use was on my computer. And I just don't have my laptop with me all the time, and having to learn how to use software on the laptop is it's not practical for me. So luckily, these geniuses with the iPad came out with a software. It's not easy to use, but it's easier to use than some of the software out there on the web for like doing professional 3D design. So that's what I'm using. And this is just our first attempt at something very simple, but it should solve a problem for me and my car. And then we're gonna be printing out a lot of stuff, like even Naruto custom badges for my car, center caps, because I've been doing more and more research, and you can do 3D scans with your phone or your iPad. Don't know how well that works out. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to print anything that I make here. I do know that this software exports to the right format, but until we actually print something, I really don't know what I'll be able to do. And me learning how to use this stuff has been a challenge in a sense, but I've learned how to use it and do certain things with it. I mean, it's not easy, but I make it look easy, right? Because I'm a freaking fool with this pen. No, seriously. It's not as hard as they make it out to seem in some of the videos that I've watched, Like, I can move them both at the same time if I really wanted to. But this was simple for me to create once I started going through the tutorials. This fog light thing, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try to get with Viper Exchange and scan an existing fog light. I mean, not fog light, but that existing piece that fits there. And then once I scan that piece, I will try to incorporate a fog light into the design. And then what we'll do is, we'll reprint it, and hopefully it all works out. I'm hoping that this 3D stuff is popular on the channel, because all the designs that I make other than this fog light thing, because that was actually designed by SRT Mush, I'm just gonna put it out there. If you wanna download this and print it for yourself, do it if you're trying to do the projectors, because I think that that's a pretty cool idea. I haven't figured out how to effectively do it the back yet because there's too much in the way back there. But, you know, maybe I end up buying another projector and broadcast it on this window again if I can figure out a neat way to hide the projector in the car and get over those two back headrests there, because those are the biggest things in the way when you're trying to project on the back window. Close this garage. Anyway, guys. I hope everybody's staying well out there. That's crazy. My little girl was out here painting. Crazy. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to be making some hand sanitizer. I might do a video about that and get that up really quickly. Plus, I got all the videos from last year that I never posted. I've been working like a madman so that I can start dropping videos maybe on Monday or Tuesday. And then all the stuff from Demonology's event and Kevin Van Voor's event. All those videos are coming. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. This right here, this 3D stuff, this is like, I'm having a blast learning how to use the software, and hopefully I'll be able to do stuff like this. Check this out. Like, I'm gonna be getting to these tutorials pretty soon, this and stuff like this. Like, I mean, look at that. Supposedly you can do that on the iPad. You can do that on the iPad. So it's just a step. It's like being in school all over again. You know, these are things that I've done so far. I know you saw me do these two, and I'm gonna post a video of me doing that, but this is all me right here. And I'm just happy that I'm learning something. Anyway, hopefully you guys are making your time at home productive and trying to figure out how to make money, because I know not everybody is as well off as, you know, some of the entertainers that are out there posting that, you know, you should read a book. You should do something to retool. I don't disagree with them. I think everybody should be using this opportunity to retool. But when you know that you're going to have rent due and you don't know how your landlord is going to act because he couldn't evict you for not paying, you're stressed out. And I can understand. I can understand where you're coming from. Just keep your head up. You know, in about 2 weeks, I might start driving for DoorDash if I'm still at home because, you know, I can see the writing on the wall. If things don't change, my employer won't be able to keep everybody employed, right? So, you know, if I am by chance one of the ones that they have to let go for whatever reason, just in case they do something like that, I want to already have money coming in my spare time. So I'm going to take up a second job at night, working for DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that stuff, just to try to get some extra income coming in. And I want to increase the number of videos that I'm putting out as well, so that as long as YouTube's paying, I'm getting a check. And that's what I'm doing. You know, everybody's going to have their own story of how they made it through these next couple of weeks. I mean, I was talking with one guy who works for a similar company like mine's, and they sent everybody home for 5 weeks. 5 freaking weeks, not 2 weeks and we'll reevaluate, but 5 weeks. That's insane, man. I just, you know, it's a blessing to be able to work from home, but we can't work from home forever, especially like if you work in the construction industry. You got to be out there. You got to meet people. You might not be able to shake hands, but, you know, you got to see people face to face. That's just the way it is. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Please stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Support anybody out there who's doing YouTube, Facebook, whatever they're doing to make some extra money. Support the kids, the men, the women, everybody out there trying to do something different. And if it's only a few minutes of watching a video, if it's just turning on a playlist and walking away from your computer and letting that playlist play to help out your favorite social media influencer, do that. Do that. And just support them. All right. We got some new wheels coming for the car really, really soon. Like I said, I just want to give you guys an update. I've narrowed it down to 2 companies that I'm going to go with. It's just whoever gives me the best deal, and I'm just being patient. This coronavirus thing could work out in my favor because, you know, sales are down. Sales are down across the board. So it might make some other companies more willing to give a sponsorship, or it may make them clam up and not do any more sponsorships. So I'm just waiting it out. I'm not in a rush. These wheels look fine. Every time I coat them, they look like a brand new set of wheels. You can't even see the damage. You know, you guys have seen those videos, so you know the deal. Anyway, this is Wori Uzumaki signing out. 10-minute video in 10 minutes. That's crazy. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.